Welcome to Fortune's Hiding Down Under TV. We are back at the Pig and Whistle Riverside in Brisbane after another fucking defeat. I'm pissed off. Dave, how are you?
Yeah, pissed off, mate.
Yeah.
Same as you, buddy.
Oh, man. It's just the two of us today. Nathan's not feeling great and King is still on the bintangs in Bali. Probably having a better time. He said he did watch it in a bar last night. So he's probably as pissed off as the rest of us.
Probably wishes he didn't, isn't he?
Man. Anyway, fucking hell, another defeat. Like I say, it's all going wrong, isn't it?
I did make the right call in not bothering to stay up for it. I watched it in the morning. I got up 4:30 this morning and watched it before work. I would have had to have stayed up a couple of more hours and I wanted to, and then watch the game, and I would have got a shit night's sleep. So definitely made the right call there. That's about the only fucking right call that was, mate. Well, this could have got a start.
He did, and I saw that lineup and I thought I was still pissed off. Antonio started.
So what would you have done instead?
Anything. I'd have started Ings. I'd have potential. Well, fuck, what else can you do? You could put Bowen up front. You could put Kudus up front.
Yeah. I'm with you there.
So I looked at the team sheet and I saw Kudus was there and I thought, great. And then I thought, how's this actually going to be set up? How's it going to work? And to me, the way that he set them up, it didn't work. You've got Paqueta out on the left. You know, you're trying to fit square pegs in round holes there. But we started all right again, I thought. Not great.
Yeah.
But we weren't shit. The first 25 minutes, we were the better team. We were the ones creating. You know, and if Bowen does better with that chance that he had, we go 1-0 up, it could have been a different story.
Yeah.
But after that, it was fucking shite.
Yeah, look, I think we definitely had the lion's share of the position, which we don't like for a start.
Yeah.
And they were talking about it, the commentary team, saying like both teams like to give the ball over and play without the ball. And that's probably a fair assessment. And Everton were never going to take that mantle on, were they? And the onus was on us to attack them, and we did control possession.
Yeah.
But without really creating a lot. I thought that opening half an hour, like for all we had most of the ball, we weren't creating big chances. Not at all.
That one of Bowen's, and the build-up play from Paqueta was fucking quality. It was fantastic. I can't really remember anything else. And I'd been at a mate's house for a long lunch and I'd had a few drinks, and I was sort of watching through one eye because it's Sunday night, it's late at night. But I don't remember anything. I remember we started better than they did. We had a chance, but fuck, it was just all a bit aimless, wasn't it?
Talk me through the Bowen chance, because I don't actually remember it.
So that's the one where the ball was played over to Paqueta on the left, and he had a touch and he flicked it over the defender's head.
Oh yeah, that was a beauty.
Yeah.
And he cut that back
and then
nicely,
he cut it back
didn't he?
to Bowen.
That's right. It's about the one productive thing that Paqueta did in the game, I thought.
But look, everybody had a bad game, didn't they? Really.
He does, but Paqueta's just starting to annoy me a little bit, I have to say. Like, there's a couple of games now, he's fannying around and giving away a second goal at Villa.
Yeah.
I don't know, he just frustrated me. I think Kudus was everywhere.
Kudus, I thought, I wouldn't say he had a good game, but he was fucking putting the effort in. He was the one that actually wanted to try and make things happen.
Yeah.
And I don't think it was any fault of his that he didn't have a good game. There just wasn't anything going on. But he put himself around, put the effort in.
Yeah.
I thought Alvarez did all right.
I did, actually. I thought he did all right. Again, it's just those... You can't just be a one-man team like Kudus is doing all the work, and you've got to be clicking with players, right?
Yeah.
I think Bowen wasn't on his game.
Nah, he wasn't.
Actually, I'll tell you what, their fullback had his number pretty early on. I thought. Really had him in his pocket, and I think he tried to beat him earlier and didn't, and then he stopped trying to beat him, and he was just off his game, I thought.
And you could see them growing into the game after that first half an hour, and they realised that we weren't really going to offer too much in the way of any sort of threat. And we've seen it time and time again, teams coming to West Ham, and that they kind of set themselves up for a hard game, and then they realise that we're actually a bit fucking shit, and they can go and sneak a goal and claim a win. And
oh mate, I don't know about being a bit shit, but definitely it's the right time to play us, wasn't it?
It was. And I think we jokingly alluded to it on Thursday, so this was before the Olympiacos game, that this could be a banana skin with what happened with Ken Wright and the points deduction and them finding a little bit of form, and but I don't think any of us actually thought we would get beat. Having said that, after the Olympiacos game, it doesn't surprise me that we did end up getting beat yesterday.
Well, wind back to Monday, we were all pissed off.
Yeah.
And I jokingly, we said, we were talking about how long is this European run going to go for?
Yeah.
And I jokingly said, could be 17 games.
Yeah.
I didn't for a minute actually fucking believe that, to be honest. I thought we would roll Olympiacos.
Yeah.
I thought we'd go up there and stroll it. I really did. And I probably didn't give them enough respect. Mm-hmm. And I think we probably didn't give them, as a team, we didn't give them enough respect.
And it's the Europa League. It's not a Conference League. So there is a difference. And I think I was thinking about it after the game. The amount of changes that were made, and you're almost bringing in a second team to play in that game.
Yeah.
Olympiacos away in the Europa League, you do need to treat that with a bit more respect. You're not going to fucking Romania in the Conference League.
No, and to be honest, I look at our whole sort of European adventure over the last couple of years, and I go, the two teams that have been ready for us are Frankfurt and Olympiacos.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else was ready for us.
Yeah.
I think Leon was a bit, taken aback by how strong we were on the counter attack. But I think those two teams have been ready for us, and they've had our number.
Yeah.
And it was a little bit disappointing, wasn't it, the Olympiacos game? I mean,
it was.
We never again. Players didn't come out of their shell, and I think it's probably put it down to selection, because for me there wasn't enough of the spine of our normal first team to have that chemistry. But then said that, yesterday or this morning, last night, whatever it was, kind of put that to bed, and that you got Paquetá, all those fucking star players, and the form's continued through, hasn't it? It has,
and it's understandable, isn't it? If you're not playing well in 1 week, it's going to be on your mind the next week. I don't know. I didn't like the setup of the team yesterday at all. I don't know what the answer is. I think it just makes you look back, doesn't it, to all the things that have happened. Like the fact that we didn't bring another striker in is now coming back to fucking bite us in the ass.
Absolutely.
Because Ings is shit.
Couldn't agree more. It was past it.
Yeah.
He's on
125 grand a week to sit on the bench, and then when he comes on, he doesn't.
Is he really earning that much money?
Yeah.
125 grand. Fucking hell. I'm in the wrong job,
he doesn't
mate.
even look like scoring. So, and Antonio, as much as I fucking love him, I don't want to see him starting. I don't.
Right now, I agree with you.
Yeah. There's a time and a place for him.
Yeah.
And
he'll come back. I don't get buy into this whole he's finished. I think he'll come back.
He should be starting 15 games a season. So I don't know. I don't know what the answer is.
I think the answer is Mabama right now.
Yeah.
I think if you're gonna do something, but he's clearly not going to do that.
He's not. No.
He's just not. Ings ain't the answer. He's not a front man on his own. And we've sold ourselves short. Moyes has sold us short by thinking that you can only get in another striker that's a backup to Antonio.
Yeah.
Really what he should have been doing this summer is going, Antonio's 33.
Yeah.
What can I go out and get to replace him?
Yeah.
What is the long-term future for West Ham? If I'm going to go one man up front, I need to go out and get one of the best in the business that can play that role.
Yeah.
And it wasn't done, was it?
Nah. No, and you look at, we should have gone out and got you know, an Ivan Toney or an Ollie Watkins or somebody, and you know, there's no reason they'd fucking come to us now. The shit show.
Do you think Ollie Watkins could play that role though?
He probably not, and that's the other issue you got with Moyes. It's not just the type, the player; it's the kind of player. So I don't know.
But there's got to be players out in Europe that could do that role.
Yeah, I'm sure there is.
Yeah.
I'm sure there is. That guy that was up front for Ghent looked decent.
Oh, Gift Orban?
Yeah. But it just makes you think what fucking could have been now, doesn't it? It's, you know, we had a decent start, but now we're sat here looking at it the other way, and I was thinking about it driving in. We had a good start to the season.
Yep.
Last season we were shit in the league, and the season before that we were shit after Christmas. The season we finished 7th.
Very bloody good up until the end of November, though.
Yeah, absolutely. So you're talking 18 months where we've probably had a couple of purple periods that have got us out of jail, and it's just the fucking negativity for me that really fucking pisses me off. You know, we're well used to losing football games, and I don't think any of us would ever lose too much sleep about losing a fucking game. But the manner in which we're losing them at the moment is fucking worrying. You know, Everton weren't a great team. And
Everton are a shit team. I'll put my fucking hat on them being crap, right?
Yeah.
They've been beaten by Luton. They were held by Sheffield United.
Yeah.
You know, they're shit.
Yeah.
They were, and I know they're on a rise, and there's a whole Bill Kenwright thing, and that shit does come into play, right? When you remember we ended up facing Forest when Brian Clough died.
Yeah.
Lose fucking 1-0 to them.
Yeah.
It happens every fucking time. It does come into the fact, but you know, we should be putting shit like that to the fucking sword, and we weren't even creating the chances to put them to bed, were we?
Yeah.
You're not saying, fuck, we missed that chance and that chance.
Yeah.
You're going, okay, Bowen should have done better with that one.
But that was it. I mean,
I'm looking at the whole game, and I'm remembering Ben Rama apart from having a really fucking shit game, he had the best shot of the game, the volley.
Yeah.
You know,
and there was the chance that Kudus had that was saved that would have been offside anyway.
It was offside.
Which would have been interesting because Bowen flicked it on, but then it came off their defender. So
it did, but I think because he's offside with the initial intent.
Yeah. Okay.
I think yeah.
But I mean, it's saying something when that's all you can talk about.
It's scraps.
As a positive from
We've
the
been
game.
limited to absolute fucking scraps.
So what happens now? Change of player, change of formation, change of manager.
I think we're going to sit here every week talking about the manager, right?
Yeah.
He ain't going anywhere. That's the problem. So you go, well, where does West Ham go from here? Where does Moyes go from here?
Yeah.
Moyes would have to lose another 4 or 5 on the bounce for that to seriously come into contention.
Yeah.
I don't want that to happen, although I might want him. I think West Ham are in trouble if we lose 4 or 5 on the bounce from here.
Well, we've got Brentford, Forest, Burnley. If we get 2 points from them 3 games, then I'd say he probably would be in trouble. But it would take that for him to be, you know, in danger of losing his job. And I don't want that to happen. And I don't think anybody wants that to happen because they're 3 games that we should be winning.
Can't ever want West Ham to lose.
No.
You wish Moyes the best, even if you don't agree with what's going on at the moment. We hope he gets it right because that means West Ham are doing well, right?
Yeah.
You know, it's crazy that just a few weeks ago we were going, okay, we've just had a really brave performance against Man City and Liverpool, maybe a couple of naive moments, but you know, you can accept those losses.
Yeah.
You're going away to Villa and getting thumped 4-1, you're going, oh, all right, they're on a bit of form, Emery's doing a great job, how are we going to react to this?
Yeah.
And what you wanted was a fucking win in Europe,
Yeah.
and absolutely to
turn up against Everton.
And to see us not even fucking create a handful of chances at home to a team as shit as Everton is really fucking disappointing for me.
Yeah. And it changes the whole fucking, like exactly what you just said. You know, you as a football fan, and especially as a West Ham fan, you justify these things to yourself, and you say, right, we were shit at Villa. But if you then go on and win the next 4 games, you look back and you think, well, you know, it was a tough game. But now you're looking back at Villa, you're looking back at Liverpool and City and think, yeah, fair enough, we lost, but we let in 3 fucking goals each game. We've lost in Europe, we barely got past fucking Lincoln in the Cup. All these performances, even Sheffield United, we were shit. Like we scored, it was a comfortable
They
win.
were terrible.
They were terrible.
They were really bad.
But we weren't great. No. And then you put in Newcastle, good result, great result. We didn't play fantastically well.
Nearly fucked it up though, didn't we?
We did nearly fuck it up.
So it's been, the wheels have been a little bit loose.
They really have.
Yeah.
They really have. So it's gonna be fucking pivotal the next few weeks. We could.
We ain't beating Brentford. I'm telling you that now.
Yeah. Fuck me.
And let's talk about fucking Paquetá.
Yeah.
What a petulant twit, mate.
Yeah.
I mean, what's he doing? I can't work it out. I mean, you can joke about him having a fucking bet on it, but in all honesty, has he taken a yellow card?
Yeah.
And gone? Have they talked about him? Has Moyes gone? All right, we're unlikely to get anything out of Brentford. So boys, go and get your yellow card today. Did you think that conversation happened? I don't know.
I don't know. I think it's just petulance on his part, or the fact that he's got money on it. I don't think it would be they've looked at the game strategically, because Moyes hasn't got a fucking strategic bone in his body. So
no, well, I mean, I'm sitting there going, okay, well, in some ways, I'm glad it's against Brentford now, because I think we're staring down the barrel of a 2-0 defeat, no matter what side we field next week.
Yeah.
To be quite honest, so you go, all right, that's the outcome, but you still got to look at the discipline, haven't you?
Yeah.
You go, well, what the fuck is Paquetá doing on 4 yellow cards?
Yeah.
Punching the fucking ground when he doesn't get a corner. Or a foul. He wanted a foul on the byline that went for a goal kick, didn't it? And it's like, it's not been given. You're not going to have a tantrum and change the referee's mind. You're going to get yourself a booking. And how many of his yellows, I can't remember, you can honestly answer this question for me. How many of his yellows have been for, making a badly timed tackle versus that kind of shit? Because
I reckon it's probably 25% are probably from tackles, and the rest are just from
him having a whine.
Yeah,
and again, you go, that's sexy. It's like the Canio Maverick stuff.
Yeah.
When it's going well.
Yeah.
But when he's let you down a couple of fucking weeks in a row, and you go and you're throwing away fucking suspensions.
Yeah. Do you remember in the second half when he played the ball back to Aguerd?
He nearly fucked up
and
again.
He didn't run. Aguerd had already gone, and he left him 3-on-2. We were really fucking lucky not to concede
lucky
there.
Yeah, I was singing that. He's done that again. So he's probably our best player. Up there with Kudus in terms of ball skills.
Yeah.
He did that one little bit of magic you talked about with the Bowen chance, and it was a fucking tremendous chance. And I look back at Olympiacos on Friday, and I looked at that goal again. I'm like, fuck me, that is a superb goal. I don't know if I'd say it's up there with the Canio's Wimbledon goal, but it's special.
Yeah,
really it really is, and it's really lost.
Yeah.
It's lost in the obscurity of his. He wasn't really playing very well apart from that goal. We needed a lift at that point in time.
Yeah.
I guess you can say, well, at least he provided that lift, but fuck, you see some special stuff from him.
Yeah.
But get rid of the petulance, for fuck's sake.
Absolutely. So, I mean, he's not on his own. I think JWP's been really quiet the last few games.
He has, but do you think he was pushed back into a very defensive role today?
Yeah.
Like, it was almost like Souček's out the side.
Yeah, but he's put someone else in there to play his role.
We're still playing two deep fucking centre midfields.
We spoke in the live show a few weeks ago about what a nice problem it was to have all these players and not fit them in the team. I think the issue now is Moyes hasn't got a clue who to put where, and the majority of them are now out of form and fucking low on confidence. So it just highlights things even more. And like I say, I don't know what the answer is. I'm genuinely worried that Arsenal will batter us. We'll get nothing at Brentford, and then we're bottom half out of the cup, and things are looking very, very fucking different. And I hope I'm wrong. I hope we fucking do the Gunners, but
That's not happening, is it?
Nah,
it's not happening.
It's not.
North Brentford. It's got 2-0 written all over it for me. Brentford.
Yeah. Brentford. I know Chelsea have been shit, but going to Stamford Bridge and winning is no mean feat.
No, it's not.
And they won comfortably.
Yeah.
So, fucking hell.
They're in a much better position than we are. Look, we're not going to beat them even at full strength.
Yeah,
so
yeah. So the fucking confidence is well and truly gone, hasn't it?
Look, you said you're not sure what to do. At the moment, I would consider bringing Pack back to the middle.
Yeah.
And trying Kudus on the left.
Mm-hmm.
I think Kudus is probably more adaptable as a wing.
Sort
of position. I think he's played on, admittedly, on the right wing for Ajax, and I think they moved him last season.
Yeah.
So I don't think although we've earmarked him as a number 10, I don't think his position's set in concrete.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For me, Paquetá.
So you play Paquetá and Alvarez?
I'd play him back in the middle with Alvarez and JWP.
Yeah.
And I'd have Kudus out on the left and give that a go.
Yeah.
Having said that, I think sometimes the Emerson partnership with Paquetá was firing, and it was working with him on the left. At the moment, he just looks a bit wasted, a bit out of sorts on the left. I'd like to move him back in the middle, and I think Kudus can probably have a bit more space down that wing and actually exploit the wing a bit more as a wing.
Yeah. I think I agree. I think Paquetá is more effective in the middle. And even if you've got Alvarez in the middle and Paquetá just to the left, JWP just to the right, it gives him scope to link up with Emerson. I think that they're all just a bit off at the moment, and it's impossible to know what it is. Probably a bit of fucking disillusionment, but we need to turn a corner pretty quick, or it's going to. It's not going to fucking end well, is it?
Antonio came off early, didn't he? So Moyes knows it. Moyes knows it.
Yeah.
I don't know if Ben Rama's the right person to bring on. He probably didn't have a lot of option, did he? Mubama, but he's not. Well, he's not doing it.
That's
I don't know. I don't know why he's not. He trusted him in pre-season.
Yeah.
He tried out 2 strikers in pre-season.
It worked.
So you go, it worked.
Yeah.
And you go, well, all right. Is he going to be adaptable?
Yeah.
But he's proving anything but adaptable.
Do you reckon
right
Antonio's got something on him? Fucking pictures.
Oh.
Some incriminating shit.
What, in a Santa uniform with a fucking little child on his lap or something like that?
You don't know.
Stroking his hair.
You don't know what the fuck's going on.
No, I don't. I think he genuinely rates Antonio, and I can see why. He does that role like no other striker when he's on it.
Yeah.
And we're all singing his praises the first few games of the season. Mm-hmm. Antonio was, he was in form.
Yeah.
And maybe he's hoping that he will find that form again, but I mean, he's left himself with little option to replace him with. If he's not going to use Mabama, if he's not going to use 2 strikers. For me, today was probably the first day you go, well, or probably not the first, but it was a crying out for 2 strikers.
Yeah.
You go, right, well, Emerson's out, we can probably fiddle with the back line a bit. How about a back 3 and 2 strikers? We could have gone Ings and Mubama. We could have gone. We could have even gone Ings and Antonio and seen what the partnership would be like.
Yeah.
I haven't tried that one out really, have we?
No, but I mean, fucking hell, it can't be any worse, can it? And it would probably fucking help Antonio. But I don't think we're going to see it. I don't think we'll ever see it.
We're not seeing any adaptivity at all at the moment, are we?
It's fucking shit.
Yeah. But
and to make things even fucking worse, it had to be fucking Calvert-Lewin that scored as well, didn't it? After me stating my fucking it's not even hatred. I just think he's shite. And he scored. His goal was good.
I said he scores goals against us.
Yeah.
He likes it. There's always those strikers, isn't it?
Yeah.
Callum Wilson. What was it? Kevin fucking Davis.
Yeah.
There's always shitty, nasty fucking Davis, strikers. Like he probably didn't score more than 4 fucking goals in any other game.
Yeah. Who was that twat at Brighton?
Oh yeah, Mope. Is it Mope?
Nah, the other guy. The fuck was his name? He always Glenn Whelan.
Oh, Glenn. No, Glenn. Someone. Yeah.
He always fucking scores against us, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah, I can't remember, but yeah,
I'll remember.
it was
As soon as I
always
get in the car.
Glenn someone. Yeah.
Twats.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't really fucking want to talk about it anymore.
No, I'm done with it and all.
Yeah, we'll be do a live show on Thursday, which will actually be after the Arsenal game, won't it?
It will.
So we'll probably be going into that on the back of our 4th consecutive defeat.
Anything to say on Arsenal, guys? We're not going to have a preview show before that.
No, we're not. Look, I think.
What are they going to do? Are they going to play a second string?
Yeah, I think so.
Because you don't reckon Rice is going to play, do you?
I don't think he will. No, I think they'll make a lot of changes. I think they'll still be comfortable enough to fucking beat us the way we're playing at the moment. I don't know what we'll do.
Nor do I.
Nah, I don't know. I don't know whether Moyes will just decide to fuck it off. You know, and would that be the worst thing in the world, given where we're at now?
Well, you'd have to actually, if Alvarez and Paquetá are going to be suspended for the weekend, you probably think they'd start.
They get a game, yeah.
Yeah, and then...
I mean, if it was me, I'd field the team to go out there and try and win it. I'd field a relatively strong team, and maybe even try fucking 2 up front. You know.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
What better time you're going to use Paquetá and Alvarez?
Yeah.
Because you're not going to have them the next game. So
Yeah.
keep them ticking over. Go 3 at the back. Bring Mavropanos in. Get Mabama and Ings in up top.
Yeah.
Change it about. Do something different. Because you know the writing's on the wall that we're going to lose if we do what we're doing.
And look, I never want us to lose. I always want us to win every cup that we go into.
Well, you said we were going to win this one, and
we said we'd win this and the Europa League. So we've got to fucking go for it. Look, I live in hope. You know, everything's fucking doom and gloom today. I'll get over it, and I hope we win. I think we've got a chance.
Always hope we win.
Yeah, we've got a chance. You never know with the cup game. But it's going to be an important week. We got that game, then we got Brentford, and then we play midweek again, I think, in Europe.
Yes, Olympiacos
at home, and then Forest. So it's a really fucking. I think if I could, given the choice of losing any of those 4 games, I'd probably lose the cup game against Arsenal. Yeah. Because I'd rather win. You know, if we lose another game in the Europa League, suddenly then qualifications not looking as likely.
You know what? I think we really need to be on for that game, and we need to send a message back.
Yeah.
Because they'll be thinking, we found their Achilles heel.
Yeah.
We've got a chance of getting out of this group. And they're going to come with their tails up high, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think we just got to smack them back in their box. Field a fucking strong team and smack them back in their box.
Absolutely. And we will. We will do that.
We will. So, anyway, we're going to wrap up.
Yeah, look, thanks for watching. I'm sure you're all fucking as pissed off as we are. So, you know, no doubt that the tone's been a little bit fucking lower than normal, but with good reason. As always, thanks to the Pig and Whistle for the venue. We'll be back Thursday with our interactive live show. Kingy will be back from Bali.
I think Nick's coming on too, isn't he? From
I believe.
So,
Nick from Claret and Brew. Booze will be on.
Special episode.
Nathan will be back with us, so it should be good. And things will be better because we'll be able to talk about our victory.
Winning the cup against Arsenal.
Everything will be rosy again.
It'll be a long day, won't it?
It will be a long day, but yeah, it'll be worth it. Look, thanks for tuning in. Give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll catch you soon. One thing left to say.
Come on, you Lions.